My name is Mike, and this is The Hot Seat. The obvious topic this morning is the second Florida debate held last night. And at first off, I want to say, I gotta give my props to Wolf Blitzer. He at least was a lot fairer than the other two buffoons last week. Certainly he gave Ron Paul more time. Ron Paul certainly exercised that time. And folks, if you saw it last night, the man had all the right answers. The bottom line is, it's the Three Stooges versus one honest man, folks. Because, he's the only guy that is not owned by the establishment. That's clear. The first question was illegal immigration. And Romney and Newt clearly offer amnesty. Call it what you want. Wanted to keep grandparents here. Work cards. Self-deportation. Blah, blah, blah. It's amnesty. Period. And Rick Santorum, you don't obey the law, you get deported. Well, how well has that worked, Ricky? Millions of illegals drive with no car insurance, no legal papers, jobs with cash under the table, and get free medical treatment. So, yours doesn't work. Ron Paul hit it on the head. When the economy is great and there are jobs available, illegals, first of all, are less apt to break the law. Secondly, there's more of an incentive to obey the rules because they've got a future here. Okay? He also says that we should open up trade with Cuba like we did with this former Soviet Union and Vietnam, which he said last week. And you know what? Here's Romney saying, well, we have to wait until the Castros die off. And we have Santorum saying, no, wait. The Al-Qaeda's there, the jihadists are there. No, we have to suck them out too. It's clearly ridiculous. And I'm not going to spend much time on the catfight between Newt and Romney. Look, they're both scumbags. Let's face it. It is clear that Newt and Mitt have made money and have exploited what Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac did. It is clear that Newt Gingrich cared for his own interests. He did not blow the whistle on those two institutions. He's full of crap. And Mitt Romney profited too. And again, Ron Paul said it right. Not only should they have not been helped, they should have been auctioned off. They should have been laid to rest. And I'm going to jump real quick. The three of those guys, Ricky, Mitt, and Newt, kissed the ass of the Floridian Hispanic community. Alright? Number one, who would you pick in your cabinet, boys? Kissing the ass of Governor Rubio. Then they mention this Hispanic guy, this Hispanic woman, whoever. All three of them. Here's Ron Paul's answer. I just want good people around me that know the monetary system well and that believe in the constitutional foreign policy despite race. Folks, despite race. He doesn't kiss anyone's ass. Those three guys just blow smoke up the ass. The only thing I'm going to give Santorum on was the healthcare issue. He called Romney on the carpet and said, Massachusetts, it's easier to pay the fine and get health care for free. And that douchebag, Mitt Romney, goes on to say, oh, people love the health care in Massachusetts. It's great. Excuse me, pal. I live in New England. I know many people that live in Massachusetts. And you know what? Unanimously, your insurance plan sucks. It sucks. And Santorum is right. Your plan is the plan Obama copied. And you talk, I'll repeal it. Yeah, that's your soundbite. And you're going to sucker a lot of people believe in it. But you know what? Even if you were to officially repeal it, you'll just plug in your own, which is the same thing. It's the same horse of a different color. You're just full of crap. And Newt Gingrich, you are a bigot. You came right out. We've seen the footage all over mainstream media. You called the Spanish language the language of the ghetto. Brother, I don't know what your roots are. I mean, you're obviously some sort of Anglo-Saxon. You're either Germanic or you're Brit, one of those. How would you like if we disparaged you? I'm an Italian American. You're going to call my people a ghetto? You're a fat, bloated, turkey-necked piece of crap. And anyone that votes for you is a scumbag like you. The only thing that you came to consensus on was that English should be the national language, and that's true. Because all this crap about 50 languages in each school has screwed foreigners, especially the Hispanic community. So at least you have that right. 2 asinine questions, Wolf. Absolute asinine. One that you asked personally, what wife would make the best first lady? You know, as Rick Santorum's talk was touching and moving about, you know, his wife, the dead baby in the book. Yes. No doubt. Very emotional, and I hear you. But nonetheless, the question was stupid. We've got poverty, we've got corruption, and Wolf, you're asking who'd make the best first lady? Get the hell out of here. The second most retarded question of the night was one from the audience. Not surprised. What would you do to make Puerto Rico the 51st state? Honey, whether or not Puerto Rico becomes an official state and not remain a U.S. territory, that is strictly decided by a vote by the people of Puerto Rico. It has nothing to do with the president and this damn space program. Again, only mentioned in Florida. Shove the space program in your ass. Ron Paul was right. The only area that we should dabble in as far as the space program is military defense. Space colonies, rockets to the moon. You know what? At this point, who gives a rat's ass? Far as I'm concerned, Newt and Mitt, take a rocket, shove it up your pie hole, and you go to the moon. How about that? Folks, I mean, look, I'm not going to go on questions after questions anymore. Here's the bottom line, all right? The question was asked again about Israel and Palestine. Ron Paul never gets to answer. The only thing that Mitt Romney said right was that, yeah, Egypt and not Egypt, Palestine is linked with Hamas, even though Hamas is in Egypt too. and Syria, we know that. Okay? We know that. And yes, Palestine has to recognize Israel or all bets are off. But that's it. And Ron Paul's not even asked, are you kidding me? Why? Because you're afraid to hear his answer? About maybe take the handcuffs off of Israel and let them defend themselves? Oh no. The last question of the night, a good one, and I'm satisfied with how all four answered. At least they've got the stones to recognize that our God is the Judeo-Christian God, that is our values, that's where we get our principles. They mention the Declaration of Independence, and folks, you know what? Here's the freaking truth. The Three Stooges, more or less, and a lot more, agreed with Ron Paul on basically every issue. Two reasons. One, they want his endorsement, and they want the youth vote. They know that Ron Paul has the vote of young Americans. Secondly, they know this movement will not go away. They know that if they get into office, they've got to face it. And they know that Ron Paul will be in their ass. Which is why, folks, we need to vote for Ron Paul ourselves. We need to write him in because the truth is in your face. It's Ron Paul or it's tyranny. My name is Mike. This is the Hot Seat by Guns by Gold.